What's going on YouTube? Brenn back here, and first off, just want to say I'm sorry for not posting on Sunday. School's starting back up actually today for me, and I was doing my AP assignments all weekend, kind of left them for the last minute, and I just did them all this weekend to get them out of the way. Again, that's why there was no video on Sunday, and today though, we're just going to pick things back up. Back on my last video, I think it was Friday, we were talking about Caveira and how you should run her and what loadouts you should run on her. And today we're going to now do it for the new attacking operator, Capitao. First, we're going to talk about his actual ability. And his ability, he brings into the field almost a crossbow that kind of works similar to how smoke works. What the crossbow does pretty much cuts off choke points by shooting 2 bolts that catch the air around it on fire. And he also has 2 bolts that are mini smoke grenades that the enemy can't see you through. Now, what makes this a little bit more useful than smoke is that you can actually do this from a distance, and it kills much quicker than smoke does when he uses this. And, in my opinion, again, it can be more accurate. Since it has a reticle and a sight, just like most weapons do, you can shoot at it at a precise measure, and it also works because it doesn't stop until it hits what it's pointed at. Now, the tactical crossbow is very good for things like secure area and bomb, where you plant something down and you're guarding the room and you just want to cut off someone's entrance from getting in. Say you're playing on bar in your master bedroom and you're securing the area, and you just want to cut out the last guy that's not in the room. All you gotta do is shoot an asphyxiating bolt right at the doorway, pretty much. And what this will do, prevent him from entering the room unless he just wants to fucking die. If he wants to die, just let him do it, man. If he wants to make an attempt, that's what's going to happen. Next, we're going to move on to his primary weapon. And for his primary weapon, he has the choice of an LMG. An LMG, I mean, it's not that bad of an LMG at all. I honestly don't think LMGs are very viable in this game, period. Especially on a guy that has fucking 3 speed. I don't see the point of him having an LMG. And his other primary weapon is the Para 308, which is an automatic rifle which hits extremely hard, doing 52 damage, and shoots decently. I'd say a little bit on the slower side, but you can play up close and personal with this gun very easily, and it works well with his 3 speed. Now, you can make a good setup with either of these 2 weapons, but I'm going to go with the kind of setup I would have him play if I just want him to get in there, kind of be close to the objective, and pretty much just use this thing to take out cut points and choke enemies out. And for that, I'm going to have him pick the Para 308. Now, like I said before, it hits pretty hard, and if you just throw on maybe a holographic scope on it, and then you also throw on an angled grip, you're going to be able to zoom in very quick. And because you can zoom in so quickly, you're not going to have a problem with just winning close-range gunfights. I mean, with the LMG, you're not going to have much of an advantage because when you're in close range, yeah, you have more bullets, so you have more room to miss, I guess, because you have extra bullets in the clip. But when it comes to bullets that count, you're going to want the Para. Now, for his secondary weapon, he's only going to have the choice of 1 secondary option, just like his counterpart Caveira and every other DLC operator in this game, but his is going to be the PR B92, and it's a pretty solid secondary weapon, so you're not going to have a problem with this gun. Next, we move on to his gadget. In his gadget, you have the choice of, I think it's a flash grenade and a regular grenade. And in this case scenario, every time you have the choice for a grenade, you're always going to want to go with it. And with someone like Capitao, it's going to work out well. Say, for example, you're on the attacking team and the enemy is in Auntie's room in the new map favela, and you just bust a big-ass fucking hole into that big pink wall, and some dude's chilling in the little kitchen area. He's all prone down, and you want to start securing it. So you're not going to be able to get a good shot on him, but what you can do, you can block his exit to get in there and then chuck a nade into the room, and he has nowhere to go. What's that going to make you do? He's only either trying to escape and run out of the fire and pretty much die, or he's going to have to try and hop over, expose himself, or he's just going to have to take the grenade and die. He's pretty much has no options at that point. Now we're going to move on to attachments for the weapons you're going to be equipping. So since this is going to be a more close quarters approach, I think you're going to want to put a holographic scope and the angled grip, and you can run flash hider or compensator. I'd probably go compensator since you're going to be in more close range engagements when using this playstyle for Capitao. I really don't think you're going to need ACOG in close range engagements. I mean, some people prefer ACOG, but I feel like the second ACOG is going to be holographic. And I definitely think that if you're going to go with the kings for the one-time zoom-ins when you got reflex, red dot, and holographic, I think holographic is definitely the best choice. But at the end of the day, if you don't like holographic and you prefer, like, say, reflex or red dot, then that's completely fine as well. Now we're going to move on to the secondary weapon and what attachments you should be putting on that. But first off, don't listen to what I said before. You're actually not going to want to put an attachment, period, on any of your secondary weapons when it comes to just a roaming around operator of some sort. I mean, people that would classify as everyone except for a fucking ride shield user. Now, why, you may ask? I've been over it before. Laser sight's more of a hindrance than anything. Suppressor takes away the damage that you get from your secondary. Some people are about to type in the comments being like, come on, Brenn, what if I put a suppressor on it and I just use it to take out cameras? Well, honestly, if you take out camera inside, they're going to know your position anyways, and at the beginning of each round, you take out a camera up front, so I mean, that really doesn't do much. I mean, if you're going to take out a camera, they're going to know where you are regardless. And that's just the fucking God's honest truth. But with all that being said, that's going to wrap up my video for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. It's been Brenn, and I'm out. Peace.